corporate horror media up against the ropes. Thank you for joining us tonight on InfoWars Nightly News. My name is David Ortiz, filling in for the great Alex Jones. Well, a recent report released by Citibank Entertainment shows that cable viewership numbers have mysteriously decreased by about 10% over the past 10 months. According to the media expert quoted in the study, he is, quote, flummoxed as to why this has occurred. Now, some of the guesses that he has taken and he has mentioned in the study is that Netflix has become increasingly popular and that there's been warmer weather this winter, insinuating that more people have spent time outdoors and have been watching less TV as a result of it. He does admit, however, these are educated guesses and he doesn't know why there's been such a sharp decline. I'd like to offer two suggestions as to why there's been a decrease. Number one is just convenience, nothing cynical. It's obviously much more convenient to watch the internet sometimes than it is to watch regular TV. You don't have to wait, for a certain time to watch your favorite show. You can get your show immediately. But the second reason for this is people are tired of the same steady diet that they're receiving from the corporate elite media. Despite the fact that there are hundreds of television shows out there, hundreds of print media out there, they're all owned by a handful of corporations, as Alex likes to refer to them as the corporate elite. So people are getting a steady diet of the same nonsense over and over again, and as a result, they're turning off. They're getting tired. 85% of the nonsense they're receiving is liberalism, socialism, things of that nature, and about 15% of the time they're getting warmongering neoconservatism. So as a result, people are getting tired of the steady diet they're receiving. They're turning away, and they're getting this diet from a handful of corporations who own these hundreds of media outlets. So that's why this is happening. Now, this comes on the heels of a poll that was recently conducted by Gallup that shows that 55% of Americans no longer trust the media. That is a 10% increase over the past decade. And it also comes on the heels of media reports that show that Current TV, the show that was founded by Al Gore, is on life support. Now, they were on life support even when Keith Olbermann was hosting his show. However, now that he's no longer there, they're in critical condition. They're in a free fall. And media experts have told former Vice President Gore that he needs to increase his viewership numbers significantly over the next 6 months, or he'll have to cancel his channel. So what does this mean for liberty lovers and info warriors watching tonight? One takeaway we can take from this is congratulations, info warriors. You're making an impact. Your voice is being heard. That's the first takeaway we can take from this. The second takeaway we can take from this is Alex has been like Paul Revere. The only thing is he hasn't been saying the British are coming, the British are coming. He's been saying the government is coming, the government is coming. And what are they coming for? The internet. Remember, we're talking about elitist here. We're talking about the global elite. They hate complete freedom. So they're going to come after the internet, and they're doing it now. Just this week, CISPA came out, a new bill. In past weeks, we had PIPA, we had SOPA. It doesn't matter what the acronym the acronym of these bills are. They should just call each bill tyranny. And they're trying to tie it up in a red bow. So the second takeaway that we need to get from this is the government is coming for the internet, and we need to make sure that we put our boot on the neck of our congressional leaders and say, do not support these bills. Do not support these bills. And they're popping up left and right, guys. They're popping up left and right. So we need to be vigilant. The third takeaway that we need to take from this is that we need to continue supporting liberty-loving candidates such as Ron Paul, because if we continue doing that, they'll continue injecting ideas into the debate, and they'll let people know that these bills are nonsense. They're nonsense, and that the government should keep its hands off of the internet. And Ron Paul, just so you know, we're making headway there. A Rasmussen poll has him beating Barack Obama. And that poll just came out this week. And that's not the Alex Jones poll. That's Rasmussen. That's a mainstream poll. So we need to continue supporting these liberty-loving candidates. We need to support Ron Paul all the way up until Tampa. And then once Tampa, the convention comes, we need to encourage him to run as an independent. Reason Magazine, which is a libertarian outlet, has him polling in a three-way race against Romney and Obama at 18% nationally. And that's without any help. So he does have a shot if he runs third party. We need to encourage him to do that. And if he doesn't do that, we then need to encourage him to endorse the libertarian nominee. I think it'll be Gary Johnson. And the reason for that is because if the libertarian nominee gets 5% of the general election vote, the Libertarian Party is eligible to receive $90 million in federal funding. Currently, they receive nothing. Now, do you think the global elite want the Libertarian Party receiving $90 million in federal funding? I don't think so. Okay? So let's continue supporting liberty-loving candidates. And let's continue supporting Ron Paul. Congratulations, guys. You guys are having an impact. Always fighting on behalf of liberty. My name is David Ortiz. You're watching InfoWars Nightly News. Alex will return tomorrow evening. Until then, have a great evening.